Just take you back to deadline day then last week, Jed. Had you sort of started the day thinking there was going to be a right move, or had to kind of all pan out for you in the end?
Yeah, it was an interesting one actually. I was certainly hoping to get out on loan. So yeah, I'd gone into the deadline day with sort of a couple of things on the go, and then when Luton sort of firmed up their interest, it was a no-brainer for me.
That's something you have been looking like, because you haven't played too much so far this season, so you have been looking to move out and get some regular first team football then.
Yeah, as you said, I've not played loads of games. I played a couple of cup games and a game in the Premier League, so I'm desperate to play football. The option was there to go out on loan, and that's what I've done. And fingers crossed, I can help Luton achieve what they want to this season.
And what's it about Luton specifically that kind of swung it for them to sign you really in the end?
I played with the manager at Luton Town, and I know how he was as a player, and I'd seen him as a manager as well. And I think that desire and motivation to achieve the goals this season certainly played a massive part in my decision.
I say because you were at Yeovil with him, weren't you? I think back in maybe it was a few years back now, but. When he was there, had you seen much in him that you thought he would go on and be a good manager, that kind of thing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he was our left back, but he was also our first team coach and assistant manager. So just seeing the way he prepared for games in meetings and bits, I thought he's definitely going to go on and have a good career as a manager as well. So yeah, I definitely saw that back then.
And he said he's followed your career as well since then. He was obviously happy to bring you with your experience. So had you kept in touch with him much over the years, or was it?
No, not particularly. No, whenever I'd played against him, always made a point of saying hello and having a chat. But yeah, as he said, following my career, I've also followed his. So yeah, it's great to be back working with him again. Let's see what we can do this season.
And you've been in now for about a week, I think. So I mean, has it been since you joined the club?
It's been great, yeah, really, really good. It's handy. I know Henry Lansbury, James Bree. I played with Bez at Cambridge as well when I had a loan spell there. So it's always handy having a few familiar faces in the squad to come into. But the boys have been brilliant. The boys have been absolutely fantastic. It's a great, really, really great group. I know the manager always speaks about how good a group it is, and it really is. So yeah, I've been here a week, feels as if I've been here much longer. So yeah, it's a great group.
So does that always help going into Newcastle when you've got a few players that you know before, and just to kind of settle in initially, really?
Yeah, the initial sort of walking into the building is always it's like first day at school. So yeah, when you know someone or a couple of the lads, it's always handy, because you've always got. Don't get me wrong, everyone wants to come out and introduce yourselves and stuff, but. Yeah, when you know a few of the boys and you can sit with them, have some lunch, and get involved with the conversation a bit easier, it's always handy.
And the goalkeeping department, obviously you've got James and Harry there, and how's that been getting to know them as well? Yeah,
really good. Yeah, I played against Shazy for a long time. When back in the day when I was at Norwich and he was at Arsenal, we used to play I think under 18s and reserve games against each other. So yeah, I've always sort of known Shazy and followed his career. So yeah, everyone's been great. The goalie area is a great area to work on and be involved in, and both Kevs have been fantastic. So yeah, it's a really good group, and yeah, we're all working well together.
You also went up to Swansea as well with the first team last week. But how nice was it to get your debut done quite early as well in the game against Cambridge on Saturday? Yeah,
that was nice. Yeah, great to be back out there again. The Abbey, it was very tough conditions, and it was a tough game, but to get through to the next round was massive. You saw the amount of sort of giant killings that were on the go at the weekend. It was a good game to get through.
It didn't have a great to do first half for me, but there was a cross that came in early on, a deep free kick you came out for, and you looked confident. So was that something you wanted to exert early on, really? Yeah,
definitely. I just wanted to come in and show everyone what I can do. Balls in the box as a keeper. I always want to come and help out the defence when you can, because when the ball's in my hands, the game's dead. So yeah, that's always something I want to help out with. And yeah, it was it's great great to be back out there, play with the boys, get to know how they play and how the team plays. So yeah, it was a good game to get started with.
As you mentioned, there was a lot of upsets over the weekend, and they would have fancied one, especially in the first 10 minutes. They looked quite dangerous. But the 2 goals you got early on really kind of settled the tide, didn't they? Yeah,
it was big to get those goals in early. We knew what they did in the last round, so they were always going to come out, and it was always going to be a tough start for us. So we stuck to our tactical game plan. Got the goals early, and then didn't come off the gas. We knew what they were going to chuck at us, and I thought we dealt with it fantastically well. So yeah, we ended up controlling the game and winning 3-0.
And in the second half, there was a few. I mean, the pitch wasn't the best, was it? And the weather, as you mentioned, but I mean, some back passes and some clearances. So you had to stay ashore there, didn't you? Really?
Yeah, it was extremely tough conditions, to be honest. That second half, the wind, it was tough. So, the pitch wasn't great, but we knew that, and I thought we as a team dealt with it really well. We adapted to it, and we've got to be happy with our night's work there.
And a good save late on from distance. I mean, kept a clean sheet in your debut as a keeper. That's probably what you want, really, isn't it?
It's always nice. Yeah, always nice to keep a clean O. So yeah, have a save at the end. At the end of the day, that's what we're there to do. So yeah, that was good. Obviously to keep a clean sheet on my debut, I can't ask for much more than that. So yeah, I was happy with the night's work.
And obviously to draw Chelsea in the next round, I mean, it's massive for Luton fans and exciting for everyone. But you've played against them twice a season already, so it's probably not something that you not have to think of you really, I guess.
Yeah. I think I've played twice. I've been involved in the third one at Villa Park, so this will be the actual 4th time that I'm involved in a game against Chelsea this season. So yeah, they're a great side at the end of the day, but. Kenilworth Road's a tough place for opposition to come to. I've been there a few times. We've always had tough games, so we're looking forward to getting Chelsea there and seeing what can happen.
And it is a big one for the fans. They played them last season away, but there was no fans for that one. So getting them back at Kenilworth Road is going to be a massive night, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night. We'll be tactically right for it. With how we play as well, it's we're going to try and make it as hard as we can for them. And I'm sure the fans will be right behind us, and making it a great event.
And back to League Action tomorrow night. As you mentioned, the Swansea game you were at. How impressed were you with the performance and the result there that you saw from the two?
What a win it was, and performance. I came in the day before. We worked on our tactics going into that game, and we delivered exactly what the manager was wanting. So. To come out with a win, a clean sheet was a very, very good win, and let's keep them 3 points coming.
Yes, and certainly Barnsley have struggled this season, but it's important to back those kind of results up with a good performance and a win tomorrow night too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. They're down the bottom of the league. They're desperate for the 3 points, as are we. So yeah, again, we've worked on how we're gonna go out and beat them, and I'm sure we'll be able to put into practice what we've done today, and hopefully come away with 3 points.
And James Shea's been in superb form in terms of the clean sheets, and he's not let many in since he's come back into the side. But I guess yourself coming in, you want to push him and you want to play as well, don't you?
Definitely. As you say, Shea's done really well in the last few games. So yeah, a couple of big clean sheets in there. We both want to play football, so it's great competition for both of us, and see what happens going forward.
I think you discussed the playoffs that you won with Aston Villa a couple of years back now, but I mean, obviously for Luton, that's going to be the aim this year to do it again. So I guess for yourself, another day there would be quite special, wouldn't it?
It'd be brilliant. Yeah, it was that was a great day. I've said before that I'd love to do that again with Luton Town. So yeah, let's keep them 3 points coming, and get into that playoffs and hopefully have a good day out.
And I think the Luton fans have got there's clips of you obviously in a penalty shootout, and you're trying to stay the opposition player out. I think they've been quite fresh with that so far. So there's someone who's going to have those reports already, I think.
Oh, good. Yeah. To be fair, as a keeper, penalties are tough. So if you try and get a slight advantage, you've got to do it.
Nice one. Thanks, Jed.
Cheers. Thank you.
Hi, Jed.
Hi there.
Just one thing for me, really. Obviously, you mentioned at the beginning there about wanting to get out on loan because you haven't played as many games games as you'd have liked. Just wondered if that's a sort of a unique position for a goalie, because obviously there's only one goalie can play in each team. But how sort of difficult it is to have to understand that every now and again you're going to have to be on the bench, or you might just not be in the first team because whatever reason. I wonder sort of how that works for you as a goalie.
Yeah, unfortunately with the goalies, only one of you can play. So yeah, a lot of the time you have to be patient. At Villa we've had Emmy, who's been unbelievable. So I've learnt loads off Emmy. We work really well together. But he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So it was great working with him. But as you say, it's tough mentally. You've got to get your head around that if you've not got the shirt, you need to be ready. Always need to be ready, because an opportunity is a lot of the time just around the corner.